Hello again, I'm Richard Moorcroft. Welcome to Letters and Numbers, and here we are at the end of the working week. So it's time to sit back and enjoy yourself with a few poses. And of course I mean puzzles, not our fine letters and numbers team. In fact, let's say hello, first of all, to the very shy and retiring Lily Cerner.
Hi, Richard.
Lily, welcome. It's been a great week so far.
Certainly has, and I'm expecting a strong finish.
We all are. It's going to be that way, I'm quite sure. And the man whose middle name is modesty, David Astle.
Hi, Richard.
You're not one for blowing your own trumpet, are you, David?
No, I'm not. I'm more one for beating the dictionary drum over here. But the middle name is Robert, just for the record. It's certainly not modesty.
Well, it suits you much better than modesty. Welcome, David. Now, of course, we wouldn't have a show without these next two people. First up is our carryover champion, back for his third night on Letters and Numbers, public servant and keen cricket player, David Jones. Welcome back again, David. And you are, well, a keen cricket player. When do you play?
Well, Richard, I've been playing for a number of years now, firstly in England for my school and local club, and since moving to Australia, it seemed like a great way to get involved in local life, so I now represent Parkville Cricket Club in Melbourne.
Excellent work. Are you predominantly a batsman or a bowler?
I'm almost exclusively a bowler, Richard.
Ah, but occasionally you have to don the pads.
Well, if needs be.
Welcome to David, and ready to challenge David is Kyaw Inthavong, a research fellow who lived and worked in both Cambodia and Bangkok for a year, and who has a PhD in computational fluid dynamics. So, welcome, Kyaw. But, you know, you've got something very much in common with Lily, who also looks at computational fluid dynamics. Can you tell us where your area of focus has been?
Yes, thanks, Richard. With our work, I use computers to try and visualise how air and also particles move, and I specialise in looking at drug particles delivered from nasal sprays, which then led to me having the nickname Dr. Snot.
A fascinating area of research, so good luck. And please welcome both of our contestants, David Jones and Kyaw Inthavong. Let's get into our first game tonight. Of course, as always, the letters game, where one contestant is going to choose the letters, then both have 30 seconds in which to make the longest word that they can, and the player who uses the most letters in their word will get the points. David, as our carryover champion, you can get the ball rolling for us, please.
Thanks, Richard. Good evening, Lily.
Hi, David.
I'll start with a vowel, please.
Certainly. Starting today with a U.
And another one, please.
O.
And a third vowel, please.
I.
And I'll try a fourth.
Another O.
A consonant, please.
D.
Consonant again, please, Lily.
M.
And again, please.
S.
A consonant.
R.
And a consonant to finish, please.
And lastly, G.
First word for the night, here's the clock. How did you go with those letters, David?
6 from me.
And Kyaw?
I got 6 as well.
What was yours, Kyaw?
Grooms.
And yours, David?
Sodium.
Ah, elemental.
Yes.
My dear David.
Well, I'm surprised the good doctor didn't come up with sodium. It's a great 6, but then again, so is Grooms. Well played, Kyaw, and David for 6, and I could only add odious, so really 6 was the best to be found.
Good work. 6 each for David and Kyaw. Let's move straight on to more of the letters now, and Kyaw, would you make a choice this time?
Thanks. Hi, Lily. Could I please have a vowel?
Thank you, Kyaw. Starting with an A.
And a vowel.
E.
And another vowel, please.
O.
And a consonant.
L.
And another consonant.
T.
And another consonant.
P.
And another consonant, please.
F.
And a vowel, please.
A.
And a consonant, please.
And finally, another T.
Thank you, Lily. Here's the clock. Kiao, how many did you get?
Might go for 7.
All right, that sounds like a slightly tentative 7. David, what about you?
Just 6, Richard.
What was your 6?
Fetal.
And Kiao, your 7?
Flat toe.
Flat toe. Now, there's a challenge for you, David.
Well, I did refer to Kiao's doctor status, so now he's giving it back to me. I didn't realise you were a podiatrist as well. Let me have a look. Flat toe. Optimistic at best, I'd have to say, Kiao. No flat toe. Fetal, a great 6. And there is a French garment, a paletot, P-A-L-E-T-O-T, like a tunic. That's also there as a 7.
Oh, that sounds a very interesting one. Is that an ancient garment or a more contemporary one?
No, it's Middle Ages and a derivation unknown or uncertain, so I can't tell you too much more than that, but a very handy word to have with particularly those sorts of letters, looking for stronger letters to feed off.
Oh, certainly a good word, but 6 for David. So let's go for our first numbers game of the night. And David, what's your choice, please?
OK, Richard. It will be 1 large number, please, Lily, and 5 small ones.
1 large and 5 small. Thank you, David. Starting with a 5, 6, 9, 7, and another 5. And the large number is 100. And the target to reach is 641.
Good luck with that target. David, how close?
641, hopefully, Richard.
We hope so too. What about you, Kiao?
Yeah, 641, hopefully.
OK, well, David, take us through your method first, please.
OK. 7 times the 100, Lily, is 700.
7 by the 100 gives you 700.
9 times the 6 is 54.
9 by 6 is 54.
Add on the 5 is 59.
Plus the 5 is
Yep.
59.
And then subtract that from the 700
Take
is
that away.
641.
641. Well done.
Straight to the target. Very nice method. Lots of brackets there on the second line. Was your method different, Kiao?
Actually, I miscalculated. I was 640.
Oh, OK.
Yeah,
OK,
so,
not to worry.
yeah.
Lily, that was a good method, but was it the one that you used?
I used another one.
Show us how you did it.
OK. Now, 100 plus the 7 gives you 107. By the 6 is 642. Now, to get to 641, you need to subtract the 1. To get the 1, you divide the 5 by itself. Take that away, 641.
Very neat. Thank you, Lily. So 10 points to David. And that brings our scores to Kiao on 6. David is on 22. We head for our first break. Now, that means a word mix, and it is input vi. And the clue this time, a sentence, no pun intended. Back after the break.